this fighting card kind of changed it for me, because fighting is the Knight of Clouds, which is air energy. So like Knight of Swords type energy, clarity. This card talks about struggle within yourself. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting a process. I think, yeah, okay. So you're fighting the completion. You're not allowing it to end as it needs to end. And I feel like you're interfering with that completion process. And you're not being patient. This is about allowing things to happen as they need to happen and being patient with it and not fight it, not struggle against it, but to allow the rhythm. Yeah, allow it to follow its natural rhythm. That's, I don't know why that's coming in, but that's coming in for some reason. Because when you allow this to happen and you allow it to flow, go with the flow, right? You'll bring in maturity, which is abundance. This is the Ace of Rainbows, so Ace of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. And when maturity comes in to your reading with this particular card deck, the Osho Zen, this is acknowledgement from the universe that you've done all of your work on yourself. You've done your spiritual work. You've done your core wounding work. You've done a lot of self-analysis. You've done a lot of prayerful meditations within yourself. Yeah. You've set yourself up to create space to allow abundance to flow in, and that's what's happening. You have abundance crowning your reading, but just don't fight the process of completion and try and remain patient. And as this is completing, just remember to maintain an adventurous sense of spirit and keep things lighthearted. You know, because you have this little boy here, you have this child, and it's adventure, you know, so it's approaching your new life with a sense of adventure and then just being patient with the changes that happen. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. Being patient with the changes that happen. It doesn't have much to do with the completion, but it's about what happens after the completion. What's going to happen with your new life, abundance, and just go with the flow. All right, let's see if we have anything that the Rider-Waite would like to clarify. What's this completion? Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, I mean, this is abundance. I'm going to put it up here with maturity. You know, I had asked for asked for clarification on the completion, but it gave me Nine of Pentacles, and I feel like, you know, it's good. You're coming into abundance, and yeah, just allow this cycle to end. What else do we have? Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is going here for the Nothingness card, just to bring that clarity. Perhaps some of you are ending something with an air sign, Aries, Libra, or Aquarius. Yeah, but this is clarity. This is information. This is logical thought. So what else do we have? Yeah, you're seeking clarity on a romantic situation. The Lover's card came out. Because right now you're in that gap period. You're in the nothingness period. And this is about trusting your intuition. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good, Scorpio. Anything else? Let's see if anything else wants to come up. Conflict. I don't know if there's conflict between you and your soulmate. You know, this Queen of Swords came out. She's usually going to make a decision, or this is about decision making. Five of Swords is usually the conflict or competition card, and it's with the Lovers. So this could be what you're going to do with your relationship. Anything else? You have the King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, that's a couple, that's a soulmate. I feel like you're definitely dealing with an air sign. Definitely dealing with an air sign. Libra, Libra, why am I blanking? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. Anything else? Why are you feeling impatient? Burdened? You're feeling burdened? Ten of Wands. Anything more on that? just beaten up. Nine of Wands. So, yeah. Let this end. Let this completion end. Have patience, because you're going to be dropping these wands real soon. The 10 is completion. You have the 9 also. You're nearing completion. Something is weighing heavily on you, you know, with this completion, and it's making you impatient. You know, it's reversed. So you're not, oops, it's reversed. You're not very patient right now. But if you tap into this childlike spirit and keep life light, this will help. It'll ease this burden that you have right now. You're tired, you're weary, and you're focused on this relationship here. You have conflict in the Lovers. You've got the King and the Queen of Swords. This is twin flame soulmate connection here. But this is all tied to the nothingness card. Okay? In this particular deck, nothingness is about going into the darkness to gain clarity, to emerge enlightened and illuminated. In the regular Rider-Waite, this is the Hierophant card, which can be the marriage card, the card of commitment. It's also a spiritual advisor card. It is, you know, the high priest, if you will. It's also the Pope. But since we're not using Rider-Waite, I don't want to say that this is about a commitment, but it's a cycle. Yeah. It's a cycle here that you're completing, and you're feeling burdened by it. See if there's anything else we can... What's this completion? Page of Pentacles. So, this is young energy. This could be a student, but this is also earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I think you need the cycle to complete in order for this, maybe a career opportunity to come in, or some sort of financial benefit to come in as well. But it can't come in, this career or this offer of stability can't come in until this cycle completes, because right now things are just sort of unstable. A lot of wands, some conflict, heavy burden. Drop all that. Release, flow, and all this will clear up. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's pull some shamanic oracle cards and see what comes out for you all here. Okay, the Sweat Lodge. This is all about detoxing, letting go. Let's see what else. 2 more, please. Okay. We'll take that one. Oh, no. Take the top one. 3 came out. This one popped first. This is the Luminous Warrior. Reversed. And the Coyote. This is about detours. You're going to get what you want, but it's going to come in a different way. You just have... more growing and up-leveling to do in order to rise up to the energy vibration, in order to meet what it is that you've called in for yourself. So the Sweat Lodge came in reverse, so this is medicine. Life is offering you a second chance. Take it, since this chance may not come your way again for a while. Mother Earth is calling you into her womb and inviting you to incubate as long as needed for a spiritual rebirth. Okay, I like that. Give yourself time to be with your darkness, your fears, your pain, and your seeds of beautiful potential until you come out on the other side free, wise, and full of creativity. So that's interesting. Sit with your darkness. You have the Nothingness card. Yeah. Sit with your darkness until you emerge free, wise, and enlightened. This is about spiritual enlightenment. And I feel like if you go within, you're going to get your answers to this lover's situation, to this conflict, okay? Let me move these down here so I can see this better. Okay, so we have the Luminous Warrior. Okay, Luminous Warrior came in reverse for you all, so this is medicine. So, are you being tempted by your emotions to follow your lower instincts? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Perhaps with an air sign. Okay. Put your sword away. I like that it said put your sword away because looks like you're dealing with an air sign. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger that will damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find your truth hiding in your heart that will affirm your instinct for peace rather than for war. Okay. Very interesting. Wow, that was damn near spot on. Okay, and then you have Coyote. This came in upright for you all. If Coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course, off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this: Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a test of faith card, because Coyote, he comes in when you've already set your intentions, you've already surrendered them to spirit, you've already surrendered them to the universe. But Coyote comes in, he's like, you're not quite ready for all that. You're not quite vibing at the appropriate energy to receive that gift just yet. And it's a test of your faith. It's a test of your strength and just be prepared for detours. So I sort of feel like this has to do with this situation, your romantic situation. There's conflict here. And it's reversed. So this could be like inner conflict within yourself. And you're struggling with making a decision. And, you're trying to obtain clarity of a situation. But you go within, detox. You've got the Sweat Lodge and the Nothingness card for a reason. And this is all about incubating, remaining in the dark to come out enlightened, incubating in the womb of the Great Mother to achieve spiritual enlightenment, to achieve the answers, to achieve mental clarity, to handle all this, to handle this cycle. Okay, so yeah, that's really cool. Excellent reading. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to check in with the Twin Flames and Soulmates. This is the Pure Love Oracle. And we'll just get some messages to see what masculine and feminine have to say to one another. But this is great because abundance is here. Abundance came in your theme. So did balance. And abundance is crowning your reading, Scorpio. So yeah, it's all very good. You're gonna come out happy and doing really well. Just continue to remain balanced like you are, and to continue to flow like you're doing. And yeah, you're gonna do very well in this new cycle. I feel like you're flowing into this cycle quite nicely. Okay, so we have the 2. So masculine would like to share to his feminine, I feel I do not deserve you, and you are not available to connect right now. So he's feeling that the feminine is closed off and shut down and not open to a connection. And she's saying to feminine, saying, you have my heart. I feel that we're getting closer. So these messages are at odds. Maybe that's what this is. Lack of communication. Yeah, because masculine is saying that she's closed off, or he's getting the sense that his feminine is closed off from him, and that he does not feel that he deserves her. But she, on the other hand, says, well, we're getting closer and you have my heart. So she clearly loves her masculine. And maybe the closer part may be on the 5D level. Yeah. It could be on the 5D level, or you know what? But really what I'm getting is just lack of communication. Really, that's what's coming in for me, is lack of communication. I feel like the masculine is having some insecurities about himself, dealing with his self-worth. You know, because he says, I don't deserve you. I feel like I don't deserve you. And you are not available to connect. So because he feels unworthy, he feels like he doesn't deserve her, I think that he's sort of creating issues that aren't really there. And I think it might cause him to withdraw. And he might be misplacing his feelings and emotion onto her and saying, oh, you're not available to connect, when really it's him. And I think his insecurities are blocking himself. He's blocking his heart chakra. He's blocking the energy between him and his feminine. And she's saying, yeah, but you know what? But you have my heart, and we're getting closer. So she feels really connected to the masculine. You know, I don't know if you guys are in union, or if you are, it's like a long distance situation. So I'm getting distance here. Like I do feel like you are in each other's lives, you know, like there is a relationship, but there is definitely lack of communication. Lack of clarifying communication when it comes to feelings and clarifying yourselves and clarifying your perspectives. That's not happening. So I wonder if this King and Queen of Swords is this, you know, because this is about communication, talking, discussion, exchange of ideas. Because when you have a king and queen together, the same suit, that's soulmate. And there is conflict. So that's what I think I'm getting, is it's just lack of communication. It's very simple to fix. She loves you, masculine. She's not going anywhere. She really, she feels that she's getting closer to you, and you're feeling like, oh my God, I don't deserve her, and she's not available to connect. Well, yeah, she is. You're just blocked. So, yeah, very simple to fix. Very, very simple to fix. You all just need to have that conversation, and any time right now will be fine. Venus moves into Taurus in the middle of the month. I really don't feel the need that you need to wait that long to the 15th of May. I think you can have this conversation like today and fix it all. Okay. So let's pull from the Archangel deck. And this one popped. And then see what messages we get. I don't know why I'm having a hard time shuffling. This one popped. Huh. Okay, great. So, first one that came out is from Archangel Metatron. This is talking about prioritize. Okay. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Yeah, absolutely. Because, you have some new opportunities coming in, but they're slow rolling with this Page of Pentacles. They're slow rolling because of the completion. Allow the completion to happen and have patience, but in the meantime, prioritize. All is well. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Didn't I tell you in the beginning of this reading that this completion had its own rhythm to it and that you can't rush it? There's something there. I'm trying to articulate it and trying to get it. There's a weird energy here. So you have the completion in reverse, you have the child in reverse, and you have patience in reverse, but you have a cycle. I think you're getting impatient with yourself about a cycle that's not completing. Maybe it's not completing fast enough, but there is a certain rhythm to it, and it's slow because you have the Page of Pentacles on top that's reversed, which is slowing the energy. And Page of Pentacles is always slow energy. But yeah, all is well. Everything is going to happen exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. That's great, Scorpio. Really. I think those hidden blessings can also come from Coyote. He's going to bring in detours and possible challenges, but I mean, it's hidden blessings. Gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Yeah, so maybe tap into earth energy. Go for hikes, go outside, get grounded. Tap into earth. Very gentle energy, especially now that we're in Taurus. Yeah, it's going to resonate with you quite nicely, Scorpios. Okay?